Good morning, you guys. How is everyone today? I'm trying to be quiet again, so I know I'm whispering, but it's hard when you have other people in the house sometimes. Today. Hope you guys can hear me. Are you guys hearing me all right? Okay, looks like you guys can hear me. Hopefully you can. And I might have to run every now and then and restart the stream. And I know I'm whispering. Sorry about that. Hi, Mandela Health and stuff. Hi, Dark Wolf. Hi, QP. I'll give a chance to get everybody in here. I am going to try something, though. Darn it. This isn't going to work, though. It's irritating. I was going to show you a couple of my Egypt pictures that I found. But I don't think I can do it from this computer. I might have to just do a separate video for it. Now, I saw just enough of Patrick's stream, and then my internet went out that said that Adam had like a dream we were talking in a car or something. What else was he saying? What else happened? Good morning. Good morning, and then he said, Korrie, Adam. Oh, thank you, Master Richie. I'm whispering. Hi, Kathy. I'm trying not to be so loud for everybody else in the house. Hi, Aqsa. Hi, Raleigh. Hi, Preliminal. I'll have to go to your site, Preliminal, and look at some of the photos and stuff you took. They look really cool. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Sarah. Don't know if I said hi yet to you. Okay, so Adam, tell me about your dream. I only just got into Patrick's just for a second, and then my internet went out, and I was like, oh boy, I'm going to have to ask about this. I heard we were in a car or something. Hi, Dominic. While I'm waiting for... oh, goodness, my back. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys I'll have to do a separate video of it. I just can't do it with people. Yeah, I saw that. I saw you. You didn't know where we were going, though. That's funny. But I'll have to do a separate video on it because I can't do it from this computer. And if I'm in my other room where the other one is, I'll wake people up. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. I think, I don't know, I go in those swings where some days when I sleep for like basically 2 or 3 days at a time, I just almost have no control of it. But I think it's because of the effect, because I never really did that until the last couple years. Hi, Awakened Saint. But anyway, I wanted to, one of the things I've been curious about are finding some of my Egypt pictures. And I found some, but I didn't find the one yet of me horseback riding at the foot of the pyramids. But I did find one because I was curious. I was mad at myself because I couldn't remember if those 3 little pyramids were in front, and I still don't know, but my picture does show it. So I can't remember, you know. Hi, Patrick Glassel. Let's see. And then I found like, I mean, I'm going to do a short video on it, like show you some of the stuff I brought back. And one cool picture I found I basically threw everything away that was in that box, except for there was like a couple pictures in it. And one of them was me standing on the top of Mount Sinai. So that'll be interesting for me to show you that. I might be able to go get the pictures and then do it with my laptop here if I'm real quiet. So you guys sounded like, from what little I heard in Patrick's stream, that you guys were having a pretty good, heavy conversation this morning already. Hi, Mandela Health and Stuff. I don't know if I said anything. I'm sorry if I missed you earlier. But, now, Raleigh, did you say you'd been to Egypt? Because, do you remember the 3 little pyramids in front or not? Yeah, you got to talk to your grandma always. Clones, demons, the usual. Oh my goodness. So you found an effect, King James, when I was revisiting, the 144. I don't think he was without sin. Didn't he commit adultery with Bathsheba and killed the guy for her? I rarely remember my dreams, but I think I told you guys, some of you might not have been there, but I had this weird dream about these talking animals, and then I just kind of got weirded out and scared. And I said, God, I want this to stop. And then I went to like, the next part of the dream was, I was in this like kind of like hospital room, and then they gave me like some medicine in my back or something to my back. And I told you guys I've had that thing on my back that won't go away. So that's kind of, let me feel it. Let's see if it's still there. Well, I can't really, it doesn't feel like normal. So maybe it's gone. Yeah, the pyramid never had any holes in it when I was there for sure. And the middle one was the biggest and had the capstone. But my picture did show the 3 little pyramids, and I wasn't sure about that one. I didn't know. Communication with animals. You know, it almost seems that way because, like, I don't know if you've heard, well, you know, Scott says his cat talks, and then Bluebeard, I mean, I heard one of Bluebird's broadcasts, and his dog said round. I mean, it sounded pretty darn close. It was crazy. Some people think it's built on like entrance to the underworld or something like that, the pyramids, but I don't know about that. Now, I don't know if you guys know what is his name? I think it's Reality Shifter. He just went to Cairo, and I've only been about halfway through the video, and I had other stuff to do last night. But I'm very interested in seeing what he had to say. I saw the first part of it where he was asking the lady, and when he was there, it was still, and you could tell even from his video, I think. I have to look at it closer, but that the one on the end was bigger, and that's what she said in the video anyway, even if the picture didn't, or the video didn't show it. So are you going to change your name to Patrick Glasswell, or are you going to keep it preliminal, or are you going to... Or do you just have 2 accounts? I mean, which is fine. Here, I'll try to bring up... Uh-oh. Okay, I was going to try to bring up some of my photos, but the problem is I should have taken it the other way. That irritated me. I'll show you one of them anyway. Oh, I found some cool magazines from 2008. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Mental Floss. I used to get that all the time. And one of them, I don't know if there's like more than one row of those heads on Easter Island, but the row that it showed in the magazine was just that only one of them in like that row of 7 or 8 or whatever it is had a hat. The rest of them didn't. So I don't know if there's like 2 rows or what. Okay, let me see what you said. Let's see. Yeah, it's funny because since the Mandela effect, I was never really that into animals. In the last, well, I guess since, well, I was when I was a kid. Obviously, every kid is. But I mean, just talking, it's just more pronounced. You know what I mean? Like every animal I see wants me to pet it and like basically attacks me in a good way. Well, probably the Bible does say we're covered by the blood of Jesus. So in that way, we have no sin. I mean, but, I know I still sin, but I know that I'm, sinless before God because He's covered it for me. And that's what my beliefs are anyway. Yeah, I've thought about trying the rice experiment. It's not really a good time for me to do stuff like that right now. I don't think I'd be consistent enough to make the experiment work. The rice one. What says Quiet Jungle? Well, and adultery. Let's see if I can bring up some of those pictures. Yeah, I like that title. I love Jesus, but I cuss a little or whatever. That's somebody's handle that goes on Scarab. Okay, let me see if I can find some of these pictures. I have to do the ones that are right side up. Okay, this is probably the only one I'm going to show you. I'll do a different video separately on it. Well, let's see. How do I got to get to this other window. But you can see me standing on top of what they think is Mount Sinai, though. That's kind of cool. Hang on. Oh, darn it. Where'd it go? I can't really. I was baptized in the Red Sea right here. And this is me. And I don't look anything like that anymore. I'm kind of overweight now. Actually, a lot overweight. But this was in the summer of 1990. And I think this is the bazaar that's in Cairo. That's a pretty cool place to go to. That's a little boy just by the side of the road that I took. And then here's a letter from my cousin. We were just auditing classes at the American University in Cairo at that time. Did you guys, oh shoot, did you get to see the picture or not? I think I might be behind on the thing. I hope I'm still going here. Let me check it. Okay. I think it's still going. Yeah, good. I never know with this internet. Oh, I hear somebody upstairs, so I'm going to have to whisper. Bye, Raleigh. See you later. Hi, Andrew. Nice to see you here. I saw somebody else come in too, I thought. Okay. I'm way behind on the check, so I was trying to... Okay, so transcendental meditation a bad thing, or does it depend on the person? I don't know about that. Okay, just a minute, guys. I'm going to have to turn this off for a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, you guys. I had somebody come in, so didn't want to put them on air with me. So, all right, let me see where I was in the chat. I missed a bunch now. Okay, yeah, we were talking about transcendental meditation. I don't know. A lot of people have mixed feelings about it. I'm not real sure. That's honestly something I've questioned that I just don't know the answer to. One of your beauty marks is gone. Yeah, I look at my scars and stuff almost every day just to see. What there is something I found in the house that I think shifts in and out. There's like a little bell above the kitchen sink that is sometimes there and sometimes not. And even my brother-in-law and my sister noticed it last time they were here. I didn't say anything because I've talked too much about the stuff with them. They know what I think, and they've actually experienced it too. But oh, are you guys there? I hope so. Let me see. Okay, good. Oh, let me see if I can go live here. Stuff with them, they know what I think. You want to have more beauty marks? Okay, good. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just never know because of this internet. What was I gonna say? I'm sure you're beautiful, and then he said, that's silly. Good morning, Candide. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever listened to, I think his name is or.Tellas. He talks about some really wild stuff. It was kind of scaring me for a while. I was listening to some of his stuff yesterday. Oh my goodness. Who was it that did something cool? Oh, Jenspiration. She had like, she was washing dishes and she had like an extra little strainer pop up. That's crazy. And then she also had an extra like coffee drink or something that she normally likes. Oh goodness, chat just went wild. I don't know. I'm not in my normal comfortable. I like it when nobody's here better. I can kind of be loud and crazy. Oh, one cool thing I found was some art books that I want to go through, which I already did one piece on art. Mary Quinn told me about it in, like, I think Scott's chat, but I had noticed that before, but I was glad she reminded me, and that's why I did the video. It was the Birth of Venus. And then I think Adam did a really good one too on that. Yeah, I know I can be loud and crazy with you guys, but I can't be loud and crazy with people sleeping in the house. That's what I meant. Sorry, I had to get a drink of my iced coffee. When you woke up on the strange military base, what do you remember of the previous night? I was out with some friends, and this happened in Pensacola, and I was just driving home from Pensacola to Mobile area, Mobile, Alabama. I live in Colorado now, but I lived there for, how long did I live there? I think I moved there in late 2010, and so I was there for about 5 years. I've lived everywhere, you guys. I've lived in, oh gosh, and I hate it too, because it just seems like I'm always moving, and I don't know. I might not be able to even stay here for very long. I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyway, I've gone, or I was born in Colorado, lived here most of my life, except for like a brief stint when I was younger in Texas and Missouri. And then after I was married, I lived in Kentucky, Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, Alabama, and Colorado. Back to Colorado. Ten to 7, that kind of seems a little ridiculous. Because, I mean, it makes sense, but 7, I mean, a lot of people have to get up early for work, you know? I would think they'd at least make it 6, you know, like maybe 10:30 to 6 or something. Thanks, Patrick, but I don't. I play piano, but I just haven't done it in a long time. But I like classical. I can't play by ear though, but I can read music really well. And then in high school, I played clarinet in the regular band and alto sax in the jazz band. But of course, I mean, it wouldn't take me but a couple weeks to pick it up, but I haven't played since high school. So yeah, I don't know what that whole military base thing was because they just looked. What scared me about it is they looked shocked to see me, and I was shocked to be there, but they looked just as shocked, you know? Who's going to be dancing? You guys are funny. Yeah, the problem is when I go through these phases, like the last few days, I told you I was sleeping like basically all the time, and now it's like, of course, I have a lot to do, and it keeps me busy, but I'm in kind of my stay awake all the time modes now. Start a band called the Mandelians. That would be fun. I lived in Crawfordsville, just east, or I mean west a little bit of Indianapolis. I used to go to Denver Bronco games in Cincinnati and Indianapolis. I've probably been to 3 in Indianapolis and I don't know, 4 or 5 at least at Cincinnati, but it was so easy to get. It wasn't so easy to get tickets at Indianapolis, but it was easy to get tickets at Cincinnati because Cincinnati was terrible back then. Um, but I'm not that into football anymore. I don't know if it's because of the Mandela effect. It just doesn't seem that important. And plus, I've seen like a lot of conspiracy stuff online where they, I don't know. And then this season, like the refs, how they stand and kind of huddle and talk it over or whatever. Well, one ref had like a 66 on its back, and the other ref had a 6, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't know. I mean, you just kind of wonder sometimes if that stuff's on purpose or it's just a coincidence, you know? Korrie, did you ever get through to the doctor at the clinic? I hope everything went okay for you. Oh, the film director. That sounds fun. Now, seems like, it's hard for me to keep up with these body changes and stuff. For one, I hated biology. So I really I guess I kind of see how other people don't care about the changes because I don't really care about I find them interesting, but it's like it's one of the least ones that I really care about. But my thumbs hurt. Yeah, Korrie, I hope everything goes well for you in the future too, though. It seems like I had a lot of people getting MS in my family, not recently, but then all of a sudden they all got better. There was like 2 or 3 people in my family that had MS a while back. Like I'm thinking, I don't know, 10 or 12 years ago, maybe. Oh, I can't sing. or just barely can. Rationality is good, though. I don't really have anything much wrong with me except for high blood pressure. Well, and then when I get the weird headaches and stuff but I think that's just has to do with the ME. Well, yeah, because they were like practically on their deathbed and now they're fine. It's weird. You know, as far as I know anyway. I mean, they look great. I mean, they were in the hospital for a while. Oh, I know. And then he said that would be so great. It would end up be nice to have peace of mind, you know, and just celebrate and have fun, you know. That would be awesome. So, let's see. I guess Korrie, you come on after me, right? Unless you have to still talking to your grandma. People have been seeing some really weird stuff. I mean, I think it's accelerating, honestly. Some people say it's slowing down. I mean, because, I mean, I've seen a few things, but I mean, just from what other people say, it's kind of crazy. And then, what do you guys think? Since you talked about clones and demons and Patrick's, what do you guys think about Nibiru? What's your thoughts on that? On the if that could be causing it? Because you know people have caught some pretty interesting footage, that's for sure. Like some people are saying that we've got. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Another Earth. It's one of my very favorite movies, but kind of where there's two Earths and there's a duplicate of you or whatever on the other Earth or the other planet. I bet you guys have been hearing my clock. I don't even think about it anymore. I know it probably drives some people crazy to hear that noise. Oh, I know something I wanted to check, and it's in here. I'm going to grab it real quick if I can step over all this junk. Well, darn it, I'm probably not going to. Well, I'll do a video on it if it's different, but I used to write down Bible verses in a little, just like an index card thing, but it had, the rings around it so you could flip it. And, I had several verses, but these were from the NIV memorized. So I need to look at that and see if anything's changed because I know stuff has changed in the NIV too. But that'll be interesting because this is like it's like not, typed. It's my handwriting, so it'll be interesting to see. Because there is one verse that I thought changed. Darn it, I wish I could. Let me see if I can reach it. Because there was a verse, let me see if I can think of it right now. I mean, I don't know the reference to it until I'll look at it, but it was, if any man is never at fault in what he says, he is a perfect man able to keep his whole body in check. That's how I memorized it. So I want to see if that, because I think that's changed in the NIV. Let me see if I can reach this thing. Oh, goodness. I don't want to knock over my drink. I need to look through these again. See, like the first three that I look, when I'm flipping through these are the way that I remembered it. Here's a neat verse. You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you to go and bear fruit that will last. Then the Father will give you whatever you ask in my name. Darn it, where is that verse? I've got several in here. I gotta sit down though. Just flipping through my book. I'll have to show it to you guys if anything changes from what I have written down, but I think, oh shoot. Not that one. I did these when I was in college. Darn it, I just knew that verse was in here, but maybe it's not. Okay, Dominic, what are you... Oh. White sugar. Can't do that while you're in prednisone. Oh, this is aggravating because I know this is in here. I know I put that in here. But all the ones that I'm looking at are the way I remember them. So far, that's something that's crossed out. That's interesting. I'll have to check that one up with my physical Bible or the one online. Dang it, it's still not in here. Well, let me try to look at the chat while I'm still flipping through here. Oh, a cuckoo clock. Mine's just a mantle clock, but both my grandmas had a mantle clock, and I love clocks. I mean, I could have like 5 million clocks in a house. I did a video on that. Oh goodness. Oh, that verse must not be in here. That's interesting. Maybe it was Mandelaed away because I recognized it, but it might have changed. Oh well. Thought your eyes sounded like cameras. That's interesting. Hi, Sharkay. Good morning. Yeah, those planes that I made were showing didn't look right, that's for sure. And then, I don't know if you guys follow Life Matrix at all, but he says that Pepsi has had like a Concorde since the, I don't know, some ridiculous date, like the 90s or something. I seem to find the geography changes, like what I did yesterday with Minnesota. I knew that was Minnesota wasn't right, but like I said, that little thing at the top, I've always seen that, but I seem to pick up those logos. I don't pay attention to that much anymore. I mean, unless it's really drastic. And I like them in animals, but how do you really know if it is something that, exists or not? Because they're always, but it seems like it's accelerating in their all that. And nobody said anything about Nibiru. Because you guys don't care about that, that's fine. I might be a little bit more into it. I think it's a possibility. Or maybe I just missed it on the chat while I was looking for my Bible. I hope you guys can hear me okay still. There was something. Yeah, the brainstem. I guess well, I don't know if he said it, but it seems like the spinal cord goes up like a lot further on the skull than it did before. That's funny, JW. I mean, not. I guess it wouldn't be, but it's kind of funny. Oh, hi, Allison. I didn't see you come in. Yeah. I mean, there's so many signs that there's something going on. I mean, I don't talk politics, but I think it might be biblical, you know, what some of the stuff going on in Syria and stuff like that. So, I mean, there's just a lot going on with weird stuff in the sky and Damascus and Syria and, well, just how everything's changing. I mean, how, you know, like what Jen Exploration did, she looked in her sink and there was 2 strainers in there. And she's like, there obviously wasn't 2 strainers in there before. Yeah, I think it's accelerating. For sure. I always got to see who gives. Well, 4:44 for you, Dominic. Yeah, I always catch 5:55 usually in the broadcast. I mean, I don't mean to. Just I usually look over just to see because I know it's getting close. I guess so that probably doesn't really count. I want to do a video sometime about all the numbers I see because that's something that I see all the time. All right, Dom. Yeah, I like grandfather clocks too, but I moved too much to. I'm glad I have my mantle though, that's for sure. But oh, I gotta look at it. Yep, it still has 4 1s for the 4. I try to look at it at least every other day just to check. That was one where my face went white when I saw it because somebody had mentioned something about that being a change. And I went to it and I was like, what? What did you have blown off? Or blown again? Your... Yeah, and it's just a lot of evil in the world too. I mean, there's a lot of positives with us, you know, and finding each other and everything for sure. But oh, you're mm, mm. Now, I mean, honestly, to be honest, I don't know that it said IV before, but I'm assuming it did. I mean, I think I would have noticed that when I bought it. Hi, the Great Chi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm assuming it's not chai because to me that's chai tea is CHAI. Unless it's changed, lol. Oh, really? Here, I'll give you a wrench. If I can do it with that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. People are talking about that. Okay, I added you, I think, as a moderator, Allison, so you can put the link on. If you have it. Who's Clark? Did somebody? Oh, Allison. Okay. Oh gosh, I've got to look at that. Yeah, I do too, JW. Have faith in God and Jesus. I mean, because, oh shoot, why isn't it working? Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me okay? Because this didn't come up. Huh. Outlets redirected me too many times. Let me try to pull it up just manually typing it. That's coming up now. Oh, wait, but did you give Places Monument to the Battle of the Nations? Oops, I'm just visiting the main site, so I might have a hard time finding it. I'm going to have to look that up. Maybe if I search on it. Can anybody else see it? Because I couldn't see it when I brought it up. Yeah, it didn't work. If I manually type in Atlas Obscura, I get to something, but yeah, too many redirects. I wonder if I'm trying to find a search thing on here to search for something. Is that it? I don't know. I don't really like my Chromebook. I've got 2 laptops, but the other one, the screen's broken, so I have to hook it up to like a big TV, and it's just complicated. Maybe if I click on Germany. Let me get back to the chat. Hidden Germany. Oh, 389 things. So I'll have to look at it later, I guess. Maybe it'll have something on the front page. Let me scroll down. No. Devil's Bridge. Ugh. Castle Frankenstein. Well, this is an interesting site anyways. Behind the Hidden Doors in Blue Land. Man, I've never seen that castle before. Huh. Well, I'll have to find it, look for it later. Hi. Excuse me. Hi, Erin. Hi, Rationale. I definitely want to check that out, Allison. You think your neck has more muscles in it? That's strange. Oh, you did find it, Patrick? I just felt my neck. I don't feel it. It doesn't feel any different to me. It does seem like, right, unless my lymph nodes are swollen, which I don't think they are, it does seem like I get like some weird pain behind my ears sometimes. Let me try that again. My neck hasn't hurt, just behind my ears. Well, I still don't get the... Oh, wait, maybe if I... Nope, still not working. That's crazy. I'll have to look. It probably is. Like I said, I don't really... Okay, let's try that, Dominic. Because I do want to see this. I think... Oh, shoot everybody in the... Oh, never mind. I got the Resurrection Lab I was talking about yesterday. I wonder if that was still in my copy. That's dumb. Oh, well. We'll have to look it up later, or I will anyway. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. I'll have to look. Now I'm going to be paranoid about my neck. Google Monument to the Battle of the Nations. Okay. Monument to the Battle of the Nations. I don't want to really go to Wikipedia. Let me see if I can. Yeah. Okay, I see it now. On Alice Obscura. Oh, my stomach's growling. Incredible Stone Temple Monument. Oh my goodness. We would have known about that. Those statues are weird. Wow. Yeah, I definitely would have seen that before. I mean, my family goes to Germany because I still have relatives there. I mean, they're kind of distant relatives, but definitely would have seen that had I known about that. Wow. Yeah, I guess it's all that hair coming from underneath the umbrella on my icon. All skinny people complaining of thick necks. It makes me... Goodness. Well, for those of you coming in late to the chat, I put up just a picture, 4 pictures. I'm going to do a separate video on it of when I went to Egypt. And I didn't... yeah, no kidding. I don't think we're on Earth anymore. Yeah, but anyway, I put some Egypt pictures up. But I'm going to do a separate video with some more. But I found it interesting that the 3 little pyramids were in front, because I couldn't remember that. Of course, even if they weren't there, I mean, it's still, the picture would still probably have it, but oh well. Well, oh, homemade the home soup for, or vegetable soup for breakfast. That sounds kind of good. I'm more of a savory person than a sweet person. Yeah, Kathy, I really like Mud Fossil University. That's very, very intriguing. I mean, I was just getting ready to do a post about it because I didn't think anybody really was talking about it, and then it kind of blew up, so I didn't bother. Does this earth have the same degree of evil and good? I don't know. That's a good question, but it seems to be more evil to me. But I mean, I just, I don't think I'm a pessimistic person generally. Well, guys, I'm going to cut this off. I'll leave the chat open for a little while. Everybody, have a great day or evening. Talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.